Josephine Christopher, and I'm excited to welcome you again to another episode of the Citizen Rising Woman. Here we profile different women from different sectors in Tanzania. We get to know about their journey in their careers. We also get to celebrate their achievement, but also they're going to share their challenges that they have faced throughout their careers. Rising Woman this year is in its 4th edition, and our theme is Count Her In. And today we are counting on Miss Adolphina William, who is a head of corporate banking from Tanzania Commercial Bank. So welcome, and we get to hear about her journey, her career, and everything that she has faced so far in her career in banking. So welcome, Miss Adolphina.
Thank you. My name is Adolphina William. I work as a director of corporate banking and Tanzania Commercial Bank.
Okay.
Yes.
So maybe you can give us a brief, your experience in the banking sector. How long have you been working? Maybe different leadership position that you have gotten throughout your career.
Okay. I have over 20 years experience in banking industry. I started my career journey in the years 2001. Okay. So you can see how long I've been in that industry. And during that period, of course, I started as a graduate from the university. I started my career journey from the low level as an officer up to right now I'm the director. So all of this time, what I can say, what matters is the way you work, the commitment, and ability to deliver. That's what the thing will take any person from either the man or the female, from the lower levels to the upper levels as a leader. So all of this time I've been working hard and make sure that I deliver the best. Yes.
Okay.
Now I worked as an officer, credit officer. Then I worked in the marketing as a marketing officer. I worked as a senior manager. From the senior manager, now I'm the director at the managerial level. So at least I can share that from the low as an officer to the director, now I'm sitting in the boardroom. That has not been the easy task, easy journey. As I say, over 20 years of experience, you encounter a lot of things, but what matters is to remain focused and know what you are supposed to deliver.
Okay. Banking sector is one of the sectors that is in finance, and we know in finance that it's a male-dominated sector. A lot of leadership positions are given to men. So as a leader, as you said yourself, you have grown from the junior level to directorial level. How do you navigate the gender biases and stereotype that is within the sector?
Okay. As you rightly said, it's true that and not only in the banking sector, but also maybe I can say overall in the sector, that most of the top positions have been taken by males. But me, myself, as I said, and most of the organizations I worked, most of them were the male-dominated positions. So when you enter the boardroom, then you find yourself you're the only lady sitting in the boardroom. Then if you are not confident, you may lose the focus. But what matters is to make sure that I deliver to the best. I make sure that I'm confident, I deliver to the best. Because what matters is just delivery. If I deliver to the best, then that's how I've managed to survive during that period, all of the period. And I believe that this should be the way forward for everyone, every women who are aspiring to be leaders. They should be confident, they should deliver to the best, they should be knowledgeable, equip themselves with the necessary skills so that they make sure that they are up to date and they know where the direction and what they're supposed to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, as a woman leader, as a leader, someone who work at the top management level. In what ways have you also championed, diversity and inclusion, making sure other women also climb that leadership ladder?
Okay. Of course, as I said, because I'm a leader and I'm a woman, and I would prefer to see a number of ladies, women, young ladies becoming leaders. So what is very important and what I normally do is to make sure that I encourage the women to take roles, bigger roles. Whenever we see the opportunity, I normally encourage them to make sure that they take the roles. But also mentorship. Mentorship is very important, and coaching. For anyone to get the higher positions should be able to get someone to encourage, to mentor and coach. But most important for all of the organization which is supposed to be done and which I normally do is to make sure that I promote equity. You see, equity for the marginalized groups, because we as women, we have been marginalized. We are not given priorities to take some positions. We are not given some positions, and this is because of the cultural things. That's where the society was believing on the women and the like. But promoting equity is very, very important, because if you say we promote equal opportunities, that's not right. Because if you say we have three positions in or 4 positions in the organization for recruitment. If you say 50%, 50%, that's not right, because many already are there. But what we need to promote even those who are very few in the organization, that we make sure that they get some opportunities. So the thing which normally I do is to promote gender equity. Yes.
Department.
Yes.
Say that.
Yes.
Okay. Also, let me take you back to the first question, or the first segment we were talking, and you told us about your journey from junior level to where you are now. Maybe you should also, if you can, tell us about when you were young, when you were starting in your junior education level, in secondary schools, in primary school, banking, was it your passion that you wanted to work in banking, or it just happened you were employed in this sector?
Okay. Yeah, when I was young, the primary school levels, I was my passion was to be a nurse.
Oh, okay.
And unfortunately, when I went to the secondary school, when I was seeing those ladies in the banking sector, in the banking cubes, cashiers, I was admiring them. Could be my choice to work like these ladies. And unfortunately, I've never been a cashier or teller, bank teller, because when I graduated from the university, my first employer was a bank, but not at these levels, because by that time, the cashiers and the tellering duties was for only people who are not graduates. Okay. So when I joined the bank, automatically I went to an officer. So I can say the first dream was to be a banker, but finally I admired to be a banker, and that's where I am now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe if you could tell us in 3 things that you think banking sector is the best for someone to work in, like what make the sector attractive even for people who are thinking about it. Why should they go to banking?
Okay, you see, you see, banking sector worldwide, if someone is working in the bank sector, people do believe that these guys are rich, they have money. This is all over the world, because we dress smart. You know, being a banker, you have to dress smart, because you have to create confidence that whoever will bring the money to the bank, they have to be confident that our money is safe. Now, how to determine that the level of safeness now, they normally look on the appearance, the way you dress, the way the life you live in the society and the like. So, banking sector, people do admire that. And you see in the banking sector, you have access to some of the facilities which make us at least, because everyone admire to borrow. Now, if you are in the banking sector, it is easier to get these kind of facilities and the like. So I believe even the young graduates and the like, if they see someone working in the banking sector, they do admire because of the lifestyle and the like. But the last thing, I think, if you are working in the banking sector, even the society assume that you are someone with a high level of integrity, because we are handling a lot of fancy money for others. So even in the society, if there is some of the issues, they want to appoint the treasury to keep their money, you hear themselves saying that he or she is working with the bank. So they believe that you are the one with the high level of integrity and honesty in the society. Yeah,
that is very interesting.
Thank you.
Okay, in your career journey for the past 20 years, do you have like a specific time where you faced this very significant challenge, and how maybe you navigated through it?
Of course, it's not a joke. You must go through a number of challenges, but what matters, whatever situation happens, whatever any challenge happens, it must have a solution. I believe on that. That is, nothing is impossible. If something happens, a challenge happens, then there must be a way to find out the solution. So most of the time, if I encounter any challenge, first is just to calm down. Calm down, assess the issue, and then that's knowing the problem is the first thing to get the solution. So most of the challenges have been encountered being in the banking sector. You find a lot of challenges. Someone has come to the bank, take money, they are not ready to pay. So these are work-related challenges. But in terms of leadership, as a leader, you may face some challenges. You have people reporting to you, they are not performing to their maximum level, they are not performing to their best. So what matters is to make sure that you find out the ways to address the challenge, then you address it accordingly. Because every challenge has its own solutions.
As you are growing into your management, the current management level that you are in, do you have like specific people who are there for you, mentoring you, who maybe coaches who make a remarkable mark in your life, so that you also grew like them?
Yeah, because all of the, as I said, over 20 years experience, I cannot say that it just came by chance to be at that position. There are some people who normally I was admiring them, because if you see maybe your seniors are on the upper positions, then I admire to be like them. So there are some people who have mentored me to be like the way I am, the way they work, the way they interact, the way they do their duties, they do their things. But to be precisely, even recently, it was last year, I was enrolled in the training program for women, which is undertaken by Uongozi Institute. So I graduated last year, and it has sharpened my leadership skills as well. You know, this course is good and specific, is a tailor-made course for women. So if you interact with the coaches, the trainers and the like, they normally point out the challenges we women were encountering during the leadership journey. So now you know how to address them. So I have a coach, I have a mentor as well, who is taking me, maybe if I share what I'm inspiring to do, where am I inspiring to go, then he just guide you that maybe you do this, and we discuss on monthly basis.
Okay.
Yes. Now, I've also taken that route to mentor some of my colleagues. Yes. And some of them we are at the same level, but they've never attended that course. So because I'm knowledgeable now, I know where we are supposed to go and what we are supposed to do. So I've been taking a role as well to mentor some women and to make sure at least we increase the number of women who are knowledgeable and who will be able to take the position in the leadership. Yeah.
On that note, maybe I could add this program that maybe Uongozi is doing, maybe there is other institution that is also doing. Don't you think maybe we need them to start at the root level, making sure these women who are starting, maybe are graduating, they are starting their first job, they also need them. So how can we make sure that all these women who are starting in their career also get it so they can reach the level, for example, the level that you are in?
Okay. I think, I believe that, you know, women right now, if you see in the middle levels, management levels, we find many women there. They do exist there. But the main challenge is on the top positions, because in technical wise, you find many women they are the technical, so they know what they're supposed to do. But the main challenge is how confident we are to take the upper roles. So saying that, I believe that you are very right that this kind of engagement and training should start maybe from when they are graduating. But as I said, in terms of technical, women, there is no problem. But we don't have confidence to apply for the bigger roles, and because the system is just male dominated, and maybe we women, you have a lot of things to do, we don't network much, we just stay maybe at home. Even if you are not married, you will be under your parental care. So if you compare the male and the female, the treatment is quite different. You cannot go networking every time. So these kind of things, they need to be embedded to the society, the entire society, to change the mindset, to make sure that at least even men, if they do something and the female do, they have to be treated equally. This is very important. But I think also we need also the mentorship programs should start when these ladies join there as maybe officers, juniors, that be confident. If it happens that there is a position you can apply, just apply. Because you know you are knowledgeable, you have experience, you are knowledgeable, you have all of the kind of education requirements and the knowledge required. Just try. Be confident. Do it. You can do it. I believe if you do that, embed this kind of confidence and mentorship and coaching, they will be able to take more roles in the coming future.
Okay, thank you. But let's get back to Tanzania Commercial Bank. Maybe you can speak on the institution that you are working now, how it has helped or supported you towards growing into as a leader. The role that TCB has played in your leadership. Okay,
as a leader and as I'm saying, I'm the head and director of corporate banking. Actually, as an institution, what matters is the delivery to the best. We've been given roles and duties to deliver. If you deliver, you grow to the upper position. Likewise, the others, the other lower levels. We as a TCB, we've worked with the issue of diversity. It's not an issue at all, because we see a number of people in the management teams. We have a number of people in the middle, as the middle managers. We have a number of women sitting. As long as you deliver, is an equal opportunity institution.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, and you can commend them for that.
Yes.
Okay. So maybe do you have an advice for other institutions in terms of systematic changes or society changes that can support more women take up leadership position?
Yeah, I think the advice I can say is the issue of diversity, as I said, and the promoting equity is very important, because if you don't do that, we'll end up with having more men compared to women. So the issue of diversity and gender equity is very, very important. But also the knowledge, training, more frequent training and make sure that these whom we are promoting should be knowledgeable, so that when you give them the task, they have to perform. Because what matters is no one will love to work with someone because she's a woman. They love to work with someone who is able to deliver. So what matters is to make sure that the delivery to the best is very important. Make sure that you deliver to the best. Do what many do. Now we will be able to get the position. But if you don't deliver, no one will just take you up because you are a woman. What will take you up is the delivery. So it's to make sure that you will promote the equity, will give them opportunities, but to go up, it will depend on delivery and the performance to the best. Yes.
In your position, there's a lot of responsibilities. You know, there is a lot expected from you. You have people that are looking up to you. You know, you have people who are reporting to you. Amidst all that, how do you prioritize your self-care? How do you take care of yourself? How do you balance that work and life? You know.
Okay. Work-life balance is a challenge. It's really a challenge, because as a mother, a wife, and a leader, I have to make sure that I balance all of these and make sure that I deliver to the maximum. I take care of my family, I take care of my son, I take care of the society, I participate in issues in the society. Spiritually, I have to go to church. And I have some other roles. I have to make sure that I balance it all. So work-life balance is really a challenge, but what matters is time management, because time is very scarce. What matters is to make sure that I plan my timetable. I plan based on the time. I prioritize. Sometimes there are things which I cannot do all. I have to delegate to the team so that I make sure that everything is being delivered, and yes, to make sure that everything is being delivered. So delegation is very important. Time management is very, very important. And to make sure that everything is attended. Time management, delivery, prioritize. Delegate, deliver, prioritize. Time management.
So the future is very bright.
Very proud of her.
So if you're looking at the future, what role do you see you playing in terms of advancing more leaders in women?
As you rightly said, I see that the future for women to be in leadership positions is very bright. Very bright, and including myself, of course, I'm a leader here. But also, I see that also I need to make sure that at least we have many leaders. So what I see is supposed to be done, as I said, is to offer various trainings. Very, very important, because you see, when we go to colleges, we all treated equally. We study equally. Whatever we are doing there, we are being treated equally. But now, to be specific, if you want to have many women leaders, we need to train them, to coach them, to mentor them. As I see that more women will be sitting in the boardrooms and round tables because of what is currently the country is doing right now, to make sure that we have a number of programs encouraging women to participate, to deliver, to perform. Whoever who has an opportunity or will have an opportunity has to make sure that you coach and mentor the women to make sure that at least they take upper roles. And as you said, in the, as a country, I believe that strategy started a bit early, because that's why now we see that even in political positions, many women are there. That is not coming by chance. That was a program which was done maybe by the ruling party, that we have to make sure that at least we promote women to be in these positions. And actually, I can tell you, if you have many women in some positions, you are sure that performance will be there, because women are hard workers. We are the honest integrity, high level of honest integrity. You find it for women rather than to men. I'm not being biased, but these are the realities, because being a leader, I've been working with the men, I've been working with the women. I know the way we behave. So the future is very bright, and training is very important, coaching, mentorship programs and the like, to make sure that we have many women who are courageous to apply and take the bigger, much bigger roles, who are confident. Because I believe that in terms of performance, we are equally, and we need to be proud that we can deliver. But now, in terms of confidence, why am I not confident to apply for the bigger role? The president is doing a great job. She's a lady. Yeah. You see, as you said. So even I believe that some women now who are confident to take more roles because they aspire what the Madam President is doing. So as we have also, we women who have taken some positions, we need to inspire others. We need to live by examples. We need to lead by examples. If I say I must deliver, I have to deliver. If I tell someone that make sure that you deliver so that you get there to be promoted, you get some opportunities, she has to see me delivering first, so that I will get inspired by whatever I'm saying, by whatever I'm doing. Yeah.
So from me, that is all. That's all the question that I had. Maybe if you want to add something to our leaders, to young women, you know, the last word, like an advice to the young leaders.
Okay.
Yeah, who are emerging.
Yeah, as I said that whatever we say, whatever we are doing, or whatever we'll do, someone will not take you to the upper roles positions if you are not able to deliver. So the first and most important thing is to make sure that you have the knowledge. These young ladies and leaders, upcoming leaders, should be knowledgeable, should have necessary skills, level of competence. They should be competent. Competence is very important, because that's the thing which will make us to compete with those men. Now, as I said, they have to make sure that if they have been given a role to deliver, deliver to the best. Just deliver to the best. Make sure that you equip with all necessary skills and knowledge to make sure that you deliver. That's where now they remove from the lower levels positions to the managerial levels. And because we are in the male-dominated society, now we need to prove that we can deliver. If you prove that, I believe no one will take you down. You will just grow, because we have grown in the same way. You will deliver, you go to the upper positions.
Thank you so much, Ms. Adolphina William, and thank you for your leadership story. You took us through your career journey.
Yes.
So that is all for today, and thank you for our listeners and people who watch us. So don't miss out on Miss Adolphina's story, which you are going to publish this Tuesday on the Citizen. So you're welcome, and see you next time.
Thank you very